Two people are dead in what police believe to be a murder-suicide that took place at a Park Rapids home Tuesday night. 45-year-old Greg Anderson allegedly shot and killed his wife, Dawn Anderson, then took his own life. Jamil Donath joins us live in the studio with more. Jamil?
Dennis, while Park Rapids police don't have all the facts just yet, they say from what they do know, it's obvious that this is a murder-suicide. However, the entire community is still struggling to understand why and how this happened.
It's just a very tragic situation that shouldn't have ended this way.
On Tuesday night, Gina Williams and her family were eating dinner when they saw 20 or so cop cars pulling into Greg and Dawn Anderson's driveway across the street.
And we just knew it couldn't be good.
A little after 6 p.m., Park Rapids police received 3 calls from Dawn Anderson, her 20-year-old son Jordan, and a neighbor, all indicating that Dawn's husband Greg had a gun and was trying to kill her.
He said it was a high-powered rifle with a scope on it.
When police arrived at the scene, they found the bodies of Greg and Dawn lying on the front porch and were quickly able to determine that they were both deceased. Dawn had a gunshot wound to her torso and Greg a gunshot wound to his head.
It's a pretty obvious murder-suicide.
Greg had been charged with a felony for threatening his wife several years back and was living in a halfway house near Fargo.
People say, well, she had an order for protection, you know, they were getting divorced. He hadn't been staying there, I believe, since probably October or November.
Even so, Williams and many others found it hard to believe this could happen to the Anderson family. Dawn worked as a daycare provider and was very well known in the community.
She really did a lot for the community, and it's going to be a great loss for a lot of families.
But even if the crime seems clear-cut, even police say the reason why something like this can happen will always remain a mystery. I also spoke with several members of the family, and while they declined to comment on camera, they say the death of Greg and Dawn has hit them hard, just as it has affected everyone who knew them. Back to you, Dennis.
Thank you, Jamil. The Park Rapids police chief says they should have more details by tomorrow. The Hubbard County Sheriff's Department, the Minnesota State Patrol, and state conservation officers also assisted at the scene.